roads, but the whole great national system is controlled and managed at Stockholm. Here you will find the governing boards for the clergy, for teachers, for physicians, for bailiffs and jurors. This is the heart of your country, Clement. All the change you have in your pocket is coined here, and the postage stamps you stick on your letters are made here. There is something here for every Swede. Here no one need feel homesick, for here all Swedes are at home. And when you read of all that has been brought here to Stockholm, think too of the latest that the city has attracted to itself, these old time peasant cottages here at Skansen, the old dances, the old costumes and house furnishings, the musicians and storytellers. Everything good of the old time Stockholm has tempted here to Skansen to do it honor, that it may in turn stand before the people with renewed glory. But first and last, remember as you read about Stockholm, that you are to sit in this place. You must see how the waves sparkle in joyous play, and how the shores shimmer with beauty. You will come under the spell of their witchery, Clement." The handsome old gentleman had raised his voice so that it rang out strong and commanding, and his eyes shone. Then he rose, and with a wave of his hands to Clement walked away. Clement understood that the one who had been talking to him was a great man, and he bowed to him as low as he could. The next day came a royal lackey with a big red book and a letter for Clement, and in the letter it said that the book was from the king. After that the little old man, Clement Larsson, was light-headed for several days, and it was impossible to get a sensible word out of him. When a week had gone by, he went to the superintendent and gave in his notice. He simply had to go home. "Why must you go home? Can't you learn to be content here?" asked the doctor. "Oh, I am contented here," said Clement. "That matter troubles me no longer, but I must go home all the same." Clement was quite perturbed because the king had said that he should learn all about Stockholm and be happy there. But he could not rest until he had told every one at home that the king had said those words to him. He could not renounce the idea of standing on the church knoll at home and telling high and low that the king had been so kind to him, that he had sat beside him on the bench, and had sent him a book, and had taken the time to talk to him, a poor fiddler, for a whole hour, in order to cure him of his homesickness. It was good to relate this to the Laplanders and Dalecarlian peasant girls at Skansen, but what was that compared to being able to tell of it at home? Even if Clement were to end in the poorhouse, it wouldn't be so hard after this. Here he was a totally different man from what he had been, and he would be respected and honored in a very different way. This new yearning took possession of Clement. He simply had to go up to the doctor and say that he must go home. End of the chapter Stockholm. Read by Lars Rolander.